Sister spouse is the reason Robyn Brown is more awful than Kody. Sister spouse's fans are famously bothered by Kody and Robyn earthy colored's words and activities. Notwithstanding, it seems Robyn is more regrettable than Kody. Robyn Brown acquires the crown of being more regrettable than Kody. Apparently, sister spouses stars, Kody and Robyn Brown, are many times considered to be two of the greatest bad guys truly television. Following quite a while of tricky treatment of their spouses, Mary, Janelle, and Christine Brown, fans have gotten to where they can't bear watching Kody and Robyn talk since they appear to never-endingly lie. Nonetheless, while looking at the two unlikable characters, fans appear to accept Robyn positions number one as the worst. Why Robyn Brown is more regrettable than Kody. Many individuals have put resources into abhorring both Kody and Robyn Brown after such countless obscure things have occurred as the years progressed. Yet, in numerous ways, Robyn is viewed as more terrible in light of the fact that she creates some issues as well as has Kody do her offering for her. One of the main reasons fans think Robyn is more regrettable is on the grounds that she generally plays the person in question. Then, at that point, Kody can step in and be the legend. Moreover, she will in general fault others while not tolerating her own faults. Additionally, it keeps her in a pattern of blowing up and withdrawing when others go to bat for themselves. She behaves as though nobody treats her pleasantly except for has openly subverted Mary, Janelle, and Christine earthy colored directly in front of Kody. Also, Kody sees his timid, beautiful spouse being tormented by how everybody in the family goes after her. Be that as it may, allowed the opportunity, she even moves fault to Kody for pushing his different spouses away when she laid the framework. She accepts merits more than different wives. In like manner, piggybacking on sister spouse's star Robyn earthy colored's casualty complex, she additionally thinks she merits more. At the point when Robyn entered the family, she assumed she was superior to Mary, Janelle, and Christine Brown. She had various encounters from her polygamist foundation and her earlier marriage. She figured they ought to execute her arrangement. Since she is so monetarily adroit, she accepts she merits more than different spouses. For example, assuming that they would set aside their staple cash, they could have the pleasant things she and her family had. She knew how to regard Kody as her best client. Moreover, Robyn spoke Kody, so she simply had to show her sister spouses how to improve. In like manner, she additionally realized she was more slender and could utilize that against her sister wives' superior nurturing. Besides, Robyn earthy colored thought Mary, Janelle, and Christine Brown's nurturing styles were quite remiss in certain areas and oppressive in others. Yet, different children thought Dayton, Aurora, and Brianna were too delicate in correlation. Maddie earthy colored brush calls attention to that multiple occasions. They were told to simply knock it off and continue on. However, Robyn's children were given more delicacy. Furthermore, Robyn authored her children as the center family. During coronavirus and later, Robyn's children couldn't be anticipated to go days without seeing Kody like the OG three spouses' children were expected to live by. Robyn Brown has more organization than different wives. Also, sister spouses shows that Robyn Brown was permitted undeniably more opportunity than Mary, Janelle, and Christine Brown. Since she had more office to pursue her own decisions, it was a genuine insult when she would attempt to control Mary, Janelle, Christine, and their children's ways of behaving. Since she was seen by Kody as the most faithful to him as the patriarch, she had unrestrained opportunity. Individuals accept she is more regrettable than Kody since she controlled each of the four of her plural companions to earn control. In addition to the fact that she allowed to call any other person out on their decisions, yet she could twist reality to show why every other person mistreated her. Furthermore, with her Kody murmuring abilities, she could affront him, and he would consider it to be his thoughtful spouse simply not feeling protected. For example, when she is irate with Kody about thwarting her plural marriage plans. She told him, "I'm beginning to feel somewhat deceived," or something to that effect. Or on the other hand, similar to, "Individuals are pursuing choices for my life that I didn't pick. It's driving me exceptionally crazy and extremely discouraged." However, she actually doesn't recognize she was as Kody earthy colored's fourth and latest spouse. She has been both lauded and censured by enthusiasts of the show. While many blame her for causing divisions inside the earthy-colored family, Robyn has over and over safeguarded herself, demanding that she has contributed similarly to such an extent, while perhaps not more, than different spouses. However her fault-finders stay vocal, there's a contention to be made that Robyn's commitments to the relational intricacy are more huge than many give her credit for. Monetary commitments and business tries. One of the greatest reactions against Robyn is the conviction that she has depleted the family's funds as opposed to added to them. In any case, this story neglects to perceive that she assumed a critical part in the send-off of the privately run company's My Sister Wife's storage room. The internet-based gems shop was at first intended to be a joint endeavor among every one of the spouses, yet Robyn at last turned into the vitally main impetus behind it. While the business has since battled, it was an earnest work to turn out revenue for the family. Furthermore, when Robyn originally joined the family, she got a huge monetary lift from her separation repayment, which assisted the Browns with getting better lodging plans. This reality is in many cases neglected in conversations about her monetary commitments. Robyn's job as the profound overseer. Another significant, yet undervalued, commitment Robyn has made is her job as a profound overseer inside the family. Before things got ugly, she endeavored to mix her kids with Kody's and foster associations with her kindred sister spouses. Not at all like Christine and Janelle, who have since left the family, Robyn consistently stressed solidarity and fellowship, frequently going about as a go-between in family questions. She likewise assumed on the liability of guaranteeing her kids had a nearby bond with Kody, which isn't something that can be said for different spouses as a whole. While certain fans accept that she cornered his consideration, others see it as her doing what was important to give security to her youngsters. Obligation to the polygamous way of life. Regardless of how things have worked out as of late, Robyn has stayed focused on the first vision of plural marriage. While Mary, Janelle, and Christine have all limited any association with Kody and the way of life they once consented to, Robyn has stayed unfaltering in her conviction that polygamy was intended to be their family's construction. She has frequently spoken about the misfortune she feels watching the family self-destruct, and she has attempted to keep a similarity to what they once had. This responsibility hasn't forever been generally welcomed by fans, a considerable lot of whom fault her for the cracked connections among Kody and his different spouses. Notwithstanding, according to her viewpoint, she has given her very best for maintain the qualities they initially settled upon. Fans respond, isolated feelings. The sister spouse's fanbase stays split on Robyn's part in the family. A few watchers accept that she is unreasonably faulted for Kody's choices, and that she has truly attempted to be a cooperative person. Others see her as the impetus for the family's destruction, accepting she maneuvered Kody toward focusing on her and her youngsters over the rest. One fan on Twitter remarked, "Individuals love to detest Robyn, yet she's the main spouse who really needed to hold the family together. That needs to mean something." In the meantime, another Reddit client countered, "Robyn contributed?" Indeed, in the event that you count separating the family as a commitment. Last considerations. While Robyn Brown may not be the most well-known individual from sister spouses, it's difficult to reject that she has, as a matter of fact, added to the earthy-colored family in critical ways. From her monetary speculations and business endeavors to her close-to-home obligation to polygamy, she has made real endeavors to help the nuclear family. Whether fans accept her commitments were useful or unsafe, there's no rejecting that she plays the sister spouse's family. Fans will probably keep discussing this point as the show pushes ahead. Post-Brown, one of Janelle and Kody earthy-colored's children, has arisen as a strong and candid figure inside the sister spouse's universe. As the earthy-colored family has confronted expanding unrest, many fans have come to see Post as an image of solidarity and honesty. Dissimilar to a portion of his kin, who have decided to stay calm or conciliatory about the cracks inside the family, Post has over and over spoken his reality, unafraid to hit out treacheries and go to bat for what he accepts is correct. This boldness has acquired him the title of the voice of mental fortitude among many committed watchers. Post's stand against Kody's bias. Quite possibly of the main motivation fans have energized behind Post is his readiness to address Kody Brown's glaring preference. Throughout the long term, it has become evident that Kody focuses on Robyn and her youngsters over his associations with his different children. While a considerable lot of the earthy-colored youngsters have communicated disappointment about this dynamic secretly, Post has adopted a more straightforward strategy, transparently getting down on his dad's activities. During the coronavirus pandemic, pressures arrived at a limit when Kody forced severe standards that further estranged his associations with his more seasoned kids. Post, alongside his sibling Gabe, would not acknowledge Kody's requests that they disconnect themselves from the remainder of the world just to keep a relationship with him. Accordingly, Kody moved away from them, further stressing their all-around delicate bond. Fans respected how Post dealt with the circumstance, deciding to focus on his autonomy and mental prosperity over assuaging his dad. Many saw this as a demonstration of mental fortitude, demonstrating that he was reluctant to bow to Kody's inexorably dictator way to deal with day-to-day life. An emotionally supportive network for his kin. Past going to bat for himself, Post has likewise been a wellspring of solidarity and backing for his kin. While Kody's associations with a portion of his kids have become broken, Post has attempted to keep up areas of strength with his family, especially Gabe and the offspring of Janelle and Christine. Many fans trust that Post's cozy relationship with his mom, Janelle, has given him the certainty to challenge Kody's way of behaving. Janelle, who has generally been one of the more free spouses in the earthy-colored family, has imparted an identity adequacy in her kids. Post has exemplified this by fashioning his own way, serving in the public gatekeeper, and endeavoring to lay out his freedom. Fans hail his fortitude. Post's candid nature has reverberated profoundly with sister spouses' watchers, a large number of whom see him as the main earthy-colored relative able to stand in opposition to treachery. Web-based entertainment has been overwhelmed with acclaim for him, with fans considering him a much-needed refresher and the only one able to consider Kody responsible. One fan tweeted, "Post is the legend of this season. He recognizes the truth about Kody's garbage and won't allow it to go unnoticed. We really want a greater amount of that energy." One more fan composed on Reddit, "He's not only supporting himself, he's defending his kin who don't feel like they can stand up." That is valid mental fortitude. While certain pundits contend that Post's methodology might appear to be rude to his dad, most fans accept he is essentially expressing out loud whatever a large number of the earthy-colored kids want to. His capacity to challenge Kody while staying deferential and formed has just reinforced his standing as a voice of reason inside the family. What's next for Post? As the earthy-colored family keeps on unwinding, many can't help thinking about what's next for Post. Dissimilar to a portion of his kin, who have moved away from the spotlight, he stays a conspicuous figure in sister spouses' conversations. His proceeded with eagerness to defend what he trusts in has established his place as a fan number one. For the time being, Post appears to be centered around building his own life, beyond the earthy-colored family show. With his solid hard-working attitude, commitment to his kin, and a movable moral compass, fans have almost certainty that he will keep on flourishing, paying little mind to what occurs with sister spouses. Last contemplations. Post earthy-colored's mental fortitude notwithstanding family disturbance has made him a champion figure in the sister spouses world. His refusal to keep quiet about Kody's bias, his help for his kin, and his assurance to carry on with life according to his own preferences have gained him gigantic appreciation from fans. While the eventual fate of the earthy-colored family stays dubious, one thing is unmistakable: Post's voice won't be disregarded. In a family frequently overwhelmed by Kody's impact, Post has turned into a genuine guide of solidarity and respectability.